Hello, boys and girls. I'm here with Logan today, and we're going to be reading you a story, or I'm going to read you a story called Wanted Best Friend. And this is about how we think about our friends and what's important to us in a friend. How do we treat our friends, and how do we want our friends to treat us? So while I'm reading the story, Logan is going to be drawing a picture over here. You see we've got some crayons out and a piece of paper, and he's going to draw a picture of what he would like his best friend to be like, or a quality, something that is important to him to have in a best friend. Maybe kind or honest or thoughtful or a good listener or likes to play the same games. So while I'm reading the story, Logan is going to draw a picture right here. Logan, you got your crayons out. Are you all ready to go, buddy? You ready to start drawing? Okay, so Logan is going to draw, and we'll see what he comes up with.
Wanted Best Friend by A.M. Monson and pictures by Lynn Munsinger. Okay. Cat and Mouse sat at the table. They were playing checkers. The two played the game so often that Cat sometimes made up new rules. "That's it," said Cat. "I won." He set up the checkers for another game. "That's the third time you've won," complained Mouse. "Let's play Crazy Eights now." "I hate Crazy Eights," said Cat. "You take forever to decide which card to play." "But when we play Crazy Eights, I win sometimes," said Mouse. He folded his arms across his chest. "Either we play Crazy Eights or I go home." So there they are. Excuse me, Logan. And you see that they're arguing about which game to play. "All right," said Cat. "Go home. I'll find someone else to play with me." "Fine," said Mouse. He picked up his hat and left. Now, Logan, is Cat being a good friend right now? That's right. No, he's not. We've learned a lot about sharing and taking turns and making deals, and Cat is not letting Mouse have a turn to pick the game that he would like to play. Excuse me, Logan. I know you're drawing over there, but I need to turn the page. Cat scratched his head. How would he find another friend? Suddenly, he had an idea. He grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil, and he wrote, "Wanted, Best Friend. Must like to play games. See Cat immediately." Then he called the Hollow Log Gazette newspaper. What's that, Logan? Oh, that is a phone. This is an old book. This is an old phone, and Cat is writing a letter to the newspaper, the Hollow Log Gazette, to tell them he wants a new best friend. So he puts it in the paper, and then if someone wants to be his best friend to come play games, they should come to his house. So this is an old story. People don't really do that anymore. 2 days later, there was a knock at Cat's door. "Did you advertise for a friend?" asked Mole. "Yes," answered Cat. "Come in." He hoped Mole liked to play checkers as much as he did. "How about some munchies?" asked Mole. "Help yourself," said Cat. Mole disappeared into the kitchen. When he came out, he was carrying a can of soda, a jar of peanut butter, crackers, bananas, an ice cream bar, and a bag of pretzels. The can of soda tumbled to the floor, and Mole kicked it toward the table. Now, is Mole being a good friend right now, Logan? What do you think? No, yeah, because if you go to someone's house and they say that you can get something out of the refrigerator, should you take everything out of the refrigerator? Yeah, no, that's too much, isn't it? Yeah. And you know what happens when you kick soda, Logan? That's right. Let's see what happens when they open it. "Oh," said Mole. He tossed the banana peel over his shoulder. "Now I'm ready to play." Cat moved his checker first. Mole stuffed his mouth with crackers and peanut butter. "Your turn," said Cat. Mole dumped all the pretzels onto the table and then moved his playing piece. Look at what he's doing. Is this respectful or responsible? No, it is not respectful or responsible. I know you don't like that, Logan, but I'm going to have to turn the page if we're going to see what happens next. Cat smiled. He jumped over Mole's checker using his own. "Oh dear," said Cat. His finger sank into a gooey glob of peanut butter when he touched Mole's checker. "Time for a drink," said Mole. "No, wait," said Cat. But he was too late. Orange soda sprayed from the can right into Cat's face. Can you believe that, Logan? Can you believe that? No, I can't believe it either. Now Cat is all wet. Do cats like getting wet, Logan? Logan, what do you think? Do cats like getting wet? No, they don't, do they? No, so Cat is probably not very happy. So what do we think of Mole, boys and girls? Is Mole being a good friend? Yeah, not so much. He's not being respectful or responsible. He's not being kind to Cat's things. This will not do, said Cat. He raced for a towel. You cannot be a slob and be my best friend. Cat avoided Mole's sticky fingers and led him by the arm out of the house. He'd just finished cleaning up Mole's mess when he heard another knock at the door. Oh, there's another animal that's come to answer his ad about a best friend. Did you advertise for a friend? Asked Otter. He carried a large and bumpy duffel bag. Yes, I did, said Cat. Come in. I have everything we need to have fun, said Otter. He unzipped the bag. Baseball, basketball, softball, football, soccer ball. But I like to play checkers, said Cat. Balls bounced around his feet. Boring, said Otter. These games are a lot more fun. Watch. He grabbed the basketball and tossed it into a lampshade. 2 points, he yelled. Cat raced to steady the wobbling lamp. A football sailed past his head and through the rabbit ears on the television. Touchdown! Cheered Otter. And what do we think? Is Otter being a good friend, Logan? What do you think? No, not so much. Oh, your picture looks like it's coming along nicely. Keep working on that. So Otter's not being respectful or responsible. He's not taking turns in playing the games that Cat would like to play. Does it look like Cat's very happy? No, not very much. No more, said Cat, but he was too late. Otter kicked the soccer ball right into the fireplace. This will not do, said Cat. Oops, I forgot to say, goal, cried Otter. This will not do, said Cat. He stamped out the sparks. You cannot burn down my house and be my best friend. He made Otter pack up the balls, then showed him to the door. Cat was eating lunch when he heard another knock. I do hope that's Mouse, and he's come back to play. Cat ran to the door. Raccoon's the name, and skateboarding is my game. I don't know how to skateboard, said Cat. Nothing to it, said Raccoon. He dropped 2 skateboards to the ground. Get on. But I like to play checkers, said Cat. I think you're scared, said Raccoon. I am not, lied Cat. He closed and locked the door behind him. He put one foot on the skateboard, then the other. Raccoon gave a big push and sent Cat flying down the sidewalk. So I don't know. Raccoon's already said that he's scared. I don't think he's being a very good friend. Cat looks like he's a little nervous, but Raccoon doesn't seem to be paying any attention to how Cat feels. How do I stop? Cried Cat. Put your foot down, called Raccoon. Cat didn't hear. His skateboard raced toward a busy street. Jump! Yelled Raccoon. Cat closed his eyes and jumped. Crash, clang, squish! Cat landed in the middle of the neighbor's garbage. Raccoon laughed at him. Oh, do we laugh at our friends if they're hurt? No, that's right, we don't do that. This will not do, said Cat. He pulled his foot out of a garbage can. You cannot laugh at me and be my best friend. He hobbled towards home. He plopped into his big stuffed chair. If Mouse had a phone, I would call and invite him back. Suddenly he had an idea. He grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil and he wrote, Mouse, please come back. Willing to play Crazy Eights, Cat. Then he called the Hollow Log Gazette. 2 days later, there was a knock at Cat's door. So Cat has finally realized that part of being a friend is sharing and taking turns. And he also realized there's a lot of things he really likes about Mouse. Mouse, said Cat, I'm so happy to see you. He led his friend to the table. I'm thirsty, said Mouse. He disappeared into the kitchen and returned with a glass of water. So just one glass of water. He didn't bring everything out like Mole did. Cat watched Mouse set the glass on a napkin. You're so tidy, said Cat. Thank you, said Mouse. And you would never throw things around my house, said Cat. Wouldn't dream of it, said Mouse. And you don't skateboard, said Cat. Too dangerous for a klutz like me, answered Mouse. What do you think, Logan? What do you think of the story? Yeah, Cat's being a much better friend now. Cat smiled. Mouse, he said, You're my kind of best friend. And the two of them began to play Crazy Eights. So Mouse learned that there are some things that are really important to him about a friend. He wants friends that are respectful and responsible, friends that are neat, friends that play the games that he likes to play, so he's sharing and taking turns, friends that are kind. So it took him a while to learn what type of friend he wanted, and that Mouse was that type of friend. And also he learned that that's how he needs to be as a friend. He needs to be respectful, responsible, he needs to be kind and thoughtful and considerate and neat. So he has learned about how to be a best friend. Let's see, did you finish your drawing, Logan? All right, let's take a look at Logan's drawing.
And Logan, what did you draw? Oh, is that Fiona? Did you draw a picture of Fiona? And it says there that Fiona is kind. Aw, so your best friend is kind. That's very nice, Logan. Logan, that's so sweet of you. Should we tell Fiona about it? No, you don't want it? It's kind of a secret? Okay. Well, what if we hang it up on the refrigerator? Would that be okay if we hang your picture up on the refrigerator? Are you sure you're done with all the crayons? Yeah, you like your picture? Okay. So we'll hang that up on the refrigerator, boys and girls, this picture of Fiona. And what Logan picked as something that was important to him was someone who is kind. So kindness is a quality that Logan really looks for in a friend, which means, Logan, that you try to be really kind to Fiona and other people, right? Because kindness is important to you. So Logan tries to be kind to other people. Well, I can't wait to see what Fiona thinks of this picture. And I can't wait to see what you guys draw. So I'm looking forward to seeing who some of your friends might be and what qualities you pick. Kind, thoughtful, patient, respectful, responsible, good listener, friendly. There's so many choices. All right, boys and girls. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. You like that, Fiona? That is a picture that Logan drew of you, and it says that you're very kind. Logan worked really hard on that. Oh, Logan.